Hey y'all, if you missed day 13 of Voice of Witness, here is what we did. Here's our agenda. We did a warm-up, we went over presentation sign-up, we did some mini lessons, and then we got to work. So here is your warm-up question. Pause this video if you want to read it, but basically we're driving at step 1, what is your issue? Step 2, what is your stance on the issue? What do you believe about the issue? And you can read my example right here. Next, what we did is we broke out into 2 small groups and we did mini lessons. So my mini lesson was on this, research and credibility. So when you're doing your research, how do you know if the things you're reading are legitimate, unbiased, and credible? So in your packet on step 3, we have a graphic organizer that hopefully can help you out right here. Step 3, source evaluation. So the idea is this: when you find a source that you are going to use that's relevant and is helpful to you, we want you to complete this box. So step 1 is looking at when it was published. All these events are going to be really current. So if you're looking at something that's more than 5 or 10 years old, it's not going to be very relevant. It may be accurate, it may be credible, but it just may be outdated. So we want to look for things that are more recent. Next, we want to see where the information from that source is coming from. So if it's citing another study or an expert or a book or another organization, we want to note what that is. Next, we want to figure out what bias or what agenda this website might have. If there is one, you can write it down. And the last one is, what's the source? Is it commercial? Is it a business? Like a newspaper is usually a business. Is it an educational organization? Another type of organization, or maybe a government website? You can write all those things down. What we're looking for is, it's okay if you have a no over here, but for a source that we want to use, we want to have all these be acceptable. We want to see a bunch of yeses over here. So that was step 1 of what we did. We also have, I have a handout that you can find in the green crate that is like a website credibility checklist. It's like allows you to kind of go through step by step and like score. Part by part is the website that you're looking at credible. Then we went through this cool resource called Student Resources in Context. And if you go to Classroom, it is near the top. It's a resource, it's a database that is super cool, and it can basically filter out all the junk from the internet and give you really good results. So when you click on this link, it's going to log me in right away because I've already been logged in, I believe. Yes. But when you log in, you'll want to use this username and password. And when you get in, it has a search bar just like Google, and you can use that search feature to find you the results that you want. So if I'm searching for DACA, let's just search for DACA program. Another cool thing is it gives you these like recommended search terms. And if I search on this by clicking the search bar, what it's going to do is it's going to give me all my results, and they're all going to be high quality results. So I'm not going to get any biased sources, any junk sources. And it breaks it down into content type over here. So whatever type of a learner you are, do that. If you like to read, do that. If you like to look at images, do that. If you want to listen with audio, these are news stories. Great. A cool thing with these audio stories is the transcript is available too. So you could, for example, read while you listen. You can also search. So if I want the newest at the top, I can just do this, and it's going to reorganize. Awesome. So I can click on this. It looks like it's from a show called Morning Edition. I see the year, but I don't have a date on this, so I might have to do a little more investigation. But if you click on the play audio, you can listen. It's really cool. So whatever kind of resources you want to search for, do it. Also, this advanced search feature is really cool. If you're getting thousands of results, you want to narrow it down. So search specifically for what you're looking for. So, for example, if my topic is migrants and education, and I might even want to do schools, or maybe I want to search like children. If I really want to know about like the if I really want to know about what is like the educational life of a child of a migrant like. And you can see we looked through and it didn't have many results, and that's because we can search for, I want to see this word in a specific spot. So keyword is a nice one. It just kind of gives you, um, it just gives you, it lets you know that that word is in the article. And I hope now I'll find articles, and it's only giving me results that have these 3 specific words or phrases in the article. And you can see my results are very limited, which is better. So that was my mini lesson. Margarita's mini lesson was about how to score your essay. So she went over this first page of your packet, the rubric. She also has a handout of an exemplar, like an example persuasive essay that you could look at. And that's going to be really helpful. You can also find that in the green crate. Lastly, we got to work. So we spent the rest of the class doing working on our research and our writing. The last thing I want to say is this is really important. Starting tomorrow, Wednesday, and going through Thursday and Friday, you need to sign up for a presentation time. So this is going to be to go over your session 5 work. It is not going to include what we're working on right now. So you can see a few students have started to sign up. It's your responsibility to sign up for this. If you don't sign up for a time slot, we cannot give you a grade for session 5. So this is really essential for you to do as soon as possible. If you have any questions, please let Margarita or I know.